Gearóid, I suppose a disappointing result, but a poor performance overall as well, really.
Yeah, look, we lost to a better team. Obviously, we weren't really at it at the top, but I think these are the games that give you the opportunity to learn and get the experience to become a good team. We're a new team really still, like, you know what I mean. That Shamrock Rovers team, that's 4 years in the making, and this is the season they've come to fruition. But before that, like, I remember going up there, popping them, winning them kind of games, being the dominant team. But when you have a new team, like we were on about it, like if you racked up our appearances as professional footballers to theirs, we're nowhere near it. So it's experience. This is a bad experience, but they're the best learning curves, and that's what we need to do now. We need to learn them, and we need to learn quick because we need to get results. So we're looking to the next game, Dundalk, and look, we've a lot to work on now again. And no one likes to be in the cross on these nights, like, but they're part and parcel of it. It comes in waves, and this is just the way it is at the moment. This is where we are. Look, we're going to get the head down. We've a group of honest, hard-working young lads, really. We're just going to get the head down, keep working hard, and hopefully that experience and that bit of know-how, we learn it quicker rather than later, and we get a couple of results and pull us away out of it.
I can see you're very disappointed. How does it feel as a player playing in a game like that today, when you've played in games here with such dominant teams? And I could see you on the pitch today playing a captain's role and kind of having words with younger guys and encouraging them and giving out to them a bit when needed. Do you find it tough?
It is tough. There's no two ways about it. As you said, when you've been on Europe, but as well, like before that, I was in the first division teams that were here, and the teams trying to get out of the first division and trying to stay in the Premier Division, and then eventually, after a few years of that, we had a 3 or 4 year spell of when we were at it and we were the top team in the country with Dundalk. But it took a while, it didn't happen overnight, and I just keep reiterating that point, that this team, like, these experiences that you build on, and you add to your, I suppose you put them in the locker and you keep going, and eventually you end up in a team where, like, you have all the experience. You've racked up them appearances that they're, like I said, nights like these, like, nobody wants them, but they're vital in terms of kicking you on as a footballer and getting you to a level where you're competing to win leagues and win cups. And I've no doubt, like, we'll be back there again someday, but at the moment it's just the hard yards, and they need to be put in, and we're going to put them in. And as I said, there's an unbelievably honest group in there, from the gaffer to Joe to the staff, all the players, everybody involved in the club. Everybody's putting in a shift, and there's nobody hiding. Everybody knows what we need to do, and we're looking forward to getting back in now. To, like, it ruins a weekend, it ruins your week till you can get back on the pitch again and to rectify it and go again. So we can't wait to get back in Monday and try build on something to put it right the following week.
How much are you missing the crowds here at Turner's Cross? I mean, Cork City and Shamrock Rovers would have had a big crowd here today. There would have been a great atmosphere. Rovers would have had a big crowd down, being a Saturday as well. Are you missing having the shed cheering you on there, or is it half a blessing in disguise on a day like today when you'd probably been getting a bit of stick as well? But I suppose even that, it's nice to have the crowd there.
Yeah, I think, and as well this season, I think it's been different. Even, like, I think at the start, I think the crowds knew, they accepted the fact that this is a really young side, and we're just coming together. So I don't think, like the previous season, when we had the players with the experience and it just wasn't happening, I think this season was a different ball game, because I think the crowds, in fairness to them, I think they were fair with us. They accepted the fact that we were young lads coming together, totally new squad. We're not where we used to be, and we're trying to build, so they accepted it. So I think in terms of being on the pitch, it would have been a blessing, because all of a sudden you put in a tackle, the game's going against you, you're putting a tackle, the crowd gets up, they're cheering, all of a sudden it's flipped, and you have a 5-10 minute spell where you could possibly go and score. And they do make, it's cliche, 12th man, all that, but they do make a difference. And especially when you're at home, it's massive to have like the shed behind you there when you're going and trying to score a goal. They're geeing you up, you've nothing left in the tank, and they give you that bit of push that you need to go and get a result.
How have you found it yourself, Gearóid, coming back from injury?
Yeah, it's tough. Just like I said, missed the whole of pre-season with the lads, and that was my third 90 minute now. So I'm hoping to maybe the next game have maybe be fully match fit. Like, it takes a while, and I suppose it doesn't help that with the games we've played, we've been grafting. We haven't had much of the ball really. We're not comfortable. Like, we haven't really just being able to sit in and keep the ball, get a couple of goals, and just enjoy it. You know, we've had any goal we've scored, we've really had to work hard for it. You know, and I think that's why it's sad then for us to, you know, when we concede easy enough goals, soft goals. Nobody gives them to us. So the fact that we've been giving them away lately, I think that's something we'll rectify.
Like if you were to kind of, you know, get at Rovers, say you needed to kind of do that from the off, but they were able to dominate the game from the start, really, weren't they?
Yeah, look, they've good players. You know, you can press them, and sometimes if they beat the press, you can be dragged around a little bit, you know, and you're out of shape, and then you don't know where you're going or coming. So, but I think today, like, to be honest, it was us on the pitch as players. I think we should have noticed what we should have done, when we should have went, when we should have dropped in. You know, to be fair to everyone involved, like we've been working hard at it all week. You know, we were well drilled. We knew what we were supposed to do, and for some reason on the pitch, especially like you said, start of the game, we didn't. We done it in bits and bobs, but we knew the plan. We knew what we were to do, and as players on the pitch, we had to stand up and be counted and say, why didn't we do it? Like, you know, what was the problem? Because we knew we were to do it. So that's something we look at now on Monday again, and see where we went wrong and why we didn't do it maybe.
And next Sunday you've Dundalk coming, you know, a similar kind of top team to Rovers. Like, what one or two things do you think need to improve from City to get something from it?
I just think it's a case of, like, don't get me wrong, that's a very good Rovers side, you know. Like I said, it took them years to get there, and they're finally there now. But I just think a couple of basics here, there, and everywhere. And like I said, some of our lads, we don't have that much experience. You know, some of them, this is their third, fourth, fifth professional game in football, whatever. You know, so I just think it's a case of taking that experience now and realising that, like, you know, a cross, like as our gaffer always says, like, a cross isn't just a cross. You know, it's a cross. You have to block it. Like a shot, it's not just a shot. You have to block the shot. You know what I mean? I think it's basics. So I think we need you always need to start at the foundation. And I think going into the week, I think we'll be doing that. You know, blocking crosses, blocking shots, winning your one-on-one battles with the man you're up against. I think that's vital, and we done it in patches today. You know, but just not enough and not consistently enough.